I'm Lookum23, and you're joining me for Witness, a Bodyguard Romance, Chapter 17, Country Roads. Take me home. Ducked down on the cliffs, you listen for the sound of more gunshots. Are they gone? Let's find out. You carefully crawl to the edge and look out to see a boat speeding away. A glint of metal catches your eye. You can just make out a person standing on the deck. The boat is already too far away to see their face, but you can see them raise a rifle and take aim. We need to go now. Remember you said you'd take a bullet for me? Let's run like hell. Without waiting for Cassian, you jump up and take off away from the cliffs. After a moment, you can hear him behind you. Good, don't look back. The grass is slick under your shoes, and you see a bullet lodge itself into the ground a foot away from you. Oh my god. Unless you're running uphill, that's literally impossible. You quickly zag right, nearly bumping into Cassian. We're almost there, keep going. You continue to run, the cliffs disappearing behind you. You're not sure how long you've been running when you finally come to a stop. You hunch over to catch your breath, noticing that Cassian has barely broken a sweat. Are you okay, Nami? Are you hurt? No, just out of shape. Maybe, but with all the adrenaline, you could have gotten tagged and not realized it yet. Let me take a look at it to make sure. No, I'd rather walk this bullet off. Well, in that case, I expect you to be very, very thorough. As you wish. Cassian closes the gap between you, reaching out to place his hands on your shoulders. Surely he begins to trail his fingers down your arms, gently feeling for any wounds. His hands move to your waist, dipping under your clothes to run over the bare skin underneath. Cassian feels up the planes of your stomach, brushing the curves of your breasts. Find anything? No. But I'll keep looking. You never want to do that to a woman's and say no. It should be, why yes, but I will have to do a closer inspection just to make sure I get every nook and crevice. I'm just saying, you know, if you're gonna be flirtatious, do it right. Removing his hands from your upper body, Cassian kneels on the ground before you and puts his hands on your calves. He deliberately moves up your leg, taking his time to caress your inner thighs before moving around to your ass. Almost involuntarily, your own hands reach down, tangle in his hair, clothing your eyes at the sensual touch. Good time to do this. Only one more place to check. His hands moves back around to the front, palming your core. You let a little hum, tilting your pelvis towards him. His thumb rubs in a few excruciating circles before he drops his hand and stands again. Tease. I wanted to make sure every part of you was unharmed, which I'm happy to report is the case. I'm certainly feeling a little happy. Suddenly Cassian tenses, turning towards one of the rolling hills surrounding you. Is that... Yes, I hear voices. Two figures dressed in black crest the hill, saying something in a walkie-talkie when they spot you. Hello there. Hi. You're... Gardaya? Gardaya? The police, as you Americans say, and yes, we are. We heard gunshots and came to make sure everyone is alright. Out in the middle of these wonderful lush hills, you say. You heard gunshots, my ass. You look around the pristine countryside, there isn't another soul for miles. You heard just shots. The coast must be at least a mile away, and even then the road. Are either of you hurt? Why don't we give you a lift back to our station? What did you say your names were? I'm O'Brien, and that's Sullivan. Can we see your badges? You'd be safer with us than out here all alone. We can help you. No, you can't. Help? Not unless you have impenetrable bubble, because I'm done being shot at. Nami. No, I'm sick of it, okay? Why do you people keep shooting at me? I'm a good person. Good people don't always have to dodge bullets and... Miss, maybe you should calm down. Did you just tell me to calm down? She's going full Karen. After people have been shooting at me, look, you little... Alright, Nami, maybe take a few deep breaths. Could you actually excuse us for a minute? Before the officers can respond, Cassian gently leads you away, his hand on your upper arm. You huddle together and talk quietly. What is it? Something doesn't feel right. Oh, and you're a detective? They said they're Godaya, but their uniforms don't have the usual insignias, and they aren't following protocol. They should give us, given us their names right away and showed their badges. But if they're not, then who are they? I don't know. I think we should call Tomas. Pulling out a cell phone, Cassian selects Tomas, and you lean in to be able to hear him on the other end. Cassian, I hope you're calling with good news. How'd it go? What'd she say? Cassian coughs a little and shoots you a glance. Actually, Tomas, I'm calling you because a sniper tried to take us out on the cliffs. What? Did you snitch on us again, Tomas? And now there's people here claiming to be Godaya. Yeah, but we're really all the way out. They arrived a little too quickly, if you catch my drift. Have you heard any chatter from the O'Connell family about any happenings in Ireland? The O'Connells are still in prison, as they have been for the last 2 years, Cassian. There's been a lot of shifting leadership in the Boston mob because of it. But actually what? I've been hearing rumors the last couple days about a new player. Personally, I think the O'Connells finally getting a stronghold in prison and operating from there. But whatever or whoever it is, rumors are clear. They've been able to turn some police officers in Boston and Ireland. You and Cassian stare at each other in shock, and then chance a look at the Gurdaya officers hovering nearby. Those two are Gurdaya. Could be compromised. Which means we can't really trust anyone right now. Nami's right. You have to rely on each other for the time being. You should find somewhere to lay low. I'll start looking at officers who approached you and see if the rumors really are true. Until then, stay safe, okay? We haven't identified the officers, haven't told them, haven't said anything. We're just gonna randomly look into it. They say their names were O'Brien and Sullivan. Thanks, Tomas. We'll wait for your call. Cassian hangs up with a heavy sigh. What now? Now we have to get rid of the officers. You follow Cassian back to the pair of officers. Well, then shall we take you to the station? Actually, I think we're just going to stay back in the inn we're staying at. We're happy to escort you back. My superior at the Marshal service should be in touch with you soon. Is it so? So, I suppose you're free to go, officers. That's reversed. They share a look, and for a moment, you're not sure if they're going to leave or not. You two be careful. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you. The officers turn to leave, walking to a car nearby. You can see them sitting there watching you. Let's put a little distance between us and them. After going behind a nearby hill in order to put the officers out of sight, Cassian turns to you. I guess we're on our own for a while. You know what I'm capable of, so you know I'll protect us, right? Not if you're shot again. I know, but I could feel a little bit better if I knew I could also protect myself. Have Cassian, in the middle of a hill, by police officers watching us where snipers nearly killing us, practice self-defense with you to give you an advantage later in the story. I swear to God, this book becomes more of a joke every day. You are the professional. We can really only trust Tomas and each other right now, but more than that, I know you wouldn't let anything bad happen to us. Cassian pulls you to him, pressing his lips to yours in a tender, loving kiss. After a few moments, he breaks away, resting his chin on your head and holding you tight. I can't protect you from everything, but I sure as hell can try. You hug him back, it's just as hard, feeling comforted by his warmth. With that in mind, I would feel a lot better if we brushed up on some defense moves, like the ones you taught me after the trial. That's a great idea. Cassian gives you a quick kiss before releasing you and taking a few steps back. Okay, let's start with a few moves to use if someone grabs you from behind. Turn around, please. Listen, we talked about this. You do as instructed, feeling Cassian at your back. He wraps his arms around you, pinning your own arms to your sides. So if your arms are pinned, how do you get away? I need to loosen the grip? Yep, but how? There's a sensitive spot you can get to. Well, stomach, no. Head. Technically, if you want to thrust your head back and headbutt them in their nose, it's a very sensitive spot. Foot, also. I'm gonna go with foot. I could use my heel to crush their foot. You pick your foot up and bring it down on Cassie. It's just hard enough to demonstrate. Yes, exactly. The bones are very fragile, but even if nothing breaks, it'll hurt and surprise them enough to loosen their grip on you. Cassian makes his grip a bit more slack. When you have an arm free, elbow right in the solar plex. It'll knock the wind out of your opponent. Give it a try. You drive your elbow gently into Cassian's sternum a few times to make sure it goes in the right place. Then what? Your opponent will probably double over, allowing you to knee them in the face or deliver a palm strike to their nose. Cassian takes your hands and demonstrates both on him before letting you practice a few on your own. And of course, if all else fails, your opponent has the right equipment. Go for the family jewels. This just adds insult to injury. You kick them really hard, so hard you feel like you're kicking a football into a field goal. What? You run through the moves a few times until you have them down. Thanks. I feel a lot better now. Me too. I know you're smart, but it sets my mind at ease that you're also prepared. Maybe I'll be the one to save you one of these days. There's no doubt in my mind. It's getting dark, and we still need to find a place to stay. The Gurdaya will realize we didn't go to the inn soon enough and might come looking for us. Let's get back to the bike. You make your way back to where you parked the motorcycle. It already seems like a lifetime ago that Cassian brought you to the cliffs. Looks like we're on the moon now. Willows gaze to the motorcycle, seeing that the tires are flat and ripped open. It's been sabotaged. We cannot catch a break. No. Karen, calm down. Karen, shh, it's okay. I guess we have to go with it. That's like it is. There's not a lot we can do about it. All we can do is our best. I'm glad you think so. At least this is a good distraction from what happened on the cliffs before we were shot at. We haven't even talked about Cassian's proposal. You know me, Miss Positive Vibes. Uh-huh. Whoever tried to kill us must have not been taking any chances. They probably waited until we were hiking to the cliffs before slashing the tires. Oh my god, how are we gonna get anywhere? I guess we'll have to walk. It might be easier that way anyway. How so? Because they won't hear you. The officers might be following us. Now we can stay off the main roads. We need a place to camp out. Somewhere random and remote, just for the night so we can regroup. Romantic. Sounds fun. It does? You're surprised? It's just, you're sort of an indoors girl. True, but what's life without a little adventure? You can actually see the stars out here. I can't get that back in Boston. It's true. Cassian pulls you to him and you wrap your arms around his waist. He leans down to kiss the top of your head. You continue to surprise me, Nami. I figured this is like our thing now. Our thing. We did a lot of running and hiding and fighting on Nantucket, and of course all that excitement made us grow closer. You lean your cheek against Cassian's chest, his hands tangling and then smoothing down your hair. We know how to keep things interesting, but we should get a move on. The night is only getting darker. You and Cassian break apart, but not before he plants a gentle kiss on your lips and takes your hand. Lead the way. After cresting the last hill, you can see a building looming in the distance. Look, a farm. Yeah, this won't be inconspicuous at all. As long as we can finally stop walking, I don't care what it is. We can stash the motorbike in the barn and probably catch a few hours of sleep. Seems empty. As you make your way to the barn, you see a few animals grazing in a pen nearby. How cute. Hello, doing some night munching, little sheep? sheep. Shh, let her live in ignorance. Don't do this, Cassian. Doesn't Ireland have a lot of sheep? It does, but, those aren't sheep. God damn it, Cassian, we can't have anything fun, can we? They're goats. You couldn't tell by the sacrificial goat look on its face? He squinted in the darkness, trying to see the animals more clearly. A goat! I only know about animal style. So closer to Cassian, running a finger down his chest. I know all the good animal-related positions, if you know what I mean. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. You might have to spell it out for me. You stand on your tiptoes, your lips brushing against the shell of Cassian's ears. You whisper, doggy, dragonfly, the bouncing bunny. Cassian lets out a low groan as you step away. I only know of 2 of those. Well, no, 1. I don't know what the dragonfly is, nor the bouncing bunny. I think I know what the bouncing bunny is, but yeah, we're just gonna move on. I guess you do know a lot more about animals. You continue across the grass towards the barn, but it's getting harder and harder to lift your feet. Cassian? What's happening? You're slowly sinking, mud and grass suctioning around your legs and drawing you down further. Of course. This farm would have a bog. Here, take my hand. Should we just give in? Should we just give in and die in this book? Or just suck us into inevitable inability to breathe? I was hoping to die. Help! Like now. Hold on. You watch as Cassian searches around, finding a length of rope. He ties it securely to a tree and tosses you the opposite end. Catch. Cassian takes a few steps into the bog to help pull you, sinking further into the mud. Now we're both stuck. Not for long, wrap your arms around me. Encircle Cassian's shoulders, allowing him to pull you up along as he goes hand over hand on the rope. You can't help but stare as his arms flex, feeling his chest straining under his shirt with the effort pulling both of you from the bog. Despite the mud, you nuzzle Cassian's neck affectionately. My hero. Not that you really need saving, but I'm glad my bravery is a turn-on. Finally, Cassian manages to pull you to solid ground. You both collapse into the grass, your bodies tangled together. You can't help but laugh. This would only happen to us. Life has rarely been boring with you. You look down at your clothing, and then Cassian's all you see is brown muck. Oh no. I guess I'm a dirty, dirty girl. Whatever will we do about that? This is your moment to flirt, really. I have a few ideas. Is there a hose involved? Cassian gets closer. You reach down to scoop up a handful of mud and fling it at him. Hey! Oh, you'll pay for that. I'm not sure how. I don't think I can get any dirtier. We'll see about that. Cassian suddenly dips his hands into the bog before reaching out to coat the few spots on you that weren't already covered. His hands linger on your breasts, move down to your sides, and then cup your ass with a playful squeeze. You press yourself against him, making sure to transfer some of the mud on your clothes to Cassian's, even though you're both technically both muddy, but okay. Maybe we should get a little more dirty then. I'd prefer the other kind of dirty. One that doesn't have us covered in bog stink. I think I hear a stream nearby. Let's try and clean up. Taking your hand in his, Cassian leads you down the grassy bank to the stream. It's pretty. A dip in the water will get us cleaned up. You want us to jump in with our clothes on? You're covered in mud, woman. Jesus Christ. Or without, it'd be easier to soak them and use our shared body heat to warm us. The things I do for you people. Take off Cassian's clothing. I can't pass up an opportunity to go skinny dipping. You're a bad influence on me. I never suggested things like this before meeting you. Oh, protest all you want, but you know my way of thinking is more fun. With a playful glint in his eyes, he brings his mouth down to your collarbone as his hands skillfully slip off your muddy clothing. Can't argue with you there. Moaning at the feel of his lips against the hollow of your throat, you fumble to get him out of his jacket, shirt, and pants. Oh, I feel much better already. You still look dirty to me. Well, let's get cleaned up. Scooping you up in his arms, Cassian charges forward into the stream. Get ready to go under. Don't you dare. His smirk is the last thing you see before you both plunge under the icy water. As you resurface, you see that Cassian is laughing in delight, his damp hair clinging to his cheeks. Best way to dive right in. You brush your bare skin against his, trailing his waist with your lungs as you wrap your arms around his neck. You're lucky you're keeping me warm like this, or there'd be hell to pay. I rather enjoy it when you punish me, though. Come here. Mouth meets his hungrily, his tongue firm and fiery against yours. Reaching up, he slides his hands into your hair, only to pull back with his fingers coated in wet mud. You really do need a good washing. Are you offering to do it for me? I'd love to scrub you down. Even though we've already paid diamonds to get this far, let's pay some more. Make sure you don't miss a spot. I'll do my best. Gently tilting your hand back, Cassian dips your hair into the water, letting the slow, beating current rush over you. His fingers brush through your locks, rinsing out any traces of dirt as he leans down to plant a kiss against the curves of your neck. That feels so nice. Reaching down, he begins kneading your palms, removing the caked mud trailing through the sensitive lifelines of your hand. The smoothness of his touch sends a shiver through your spine as he pulls you closer. Anywhere else I should get? I think the mud went down my back and into my underwear. You better check. He trails his fingertips slowly along the curve of your hips before dipping down the valley of your backside. He caresses and massages each groove, running his hands up and down in tantalizing circles. That bog really got you everywhere. It went down the front of my shirt, too. I should have guessed to clean there next. Heat pours through your body beneath Cassian's touch, following it around your waist to dip to your chest. His thumbs roll around the hard tips of your wrist, which reach out towards him as he flicks them back and forth. Maybe I should hire you as a professional bather. That sounds like an excellent job. Lots of perks. He cups you one last time before planting a soft kiss on the area his hands are leaving behind. A gust of wind from a nearby ocean billows through you, and you shiver involuntarily. Let's get you someplace warmer. There's one way that, make sure to warm us both up. The barn over there looked awfully private. I mean, with the bog. See, Cassian's hard muscles flex the thoughts, and the image of running your tongue over them fills your mind. Take me there now. His smile crooks to the side, causing you to tingle with anticipation of what he has in store for you. Oh, thank God it's over. I'm serious, this book, oh, God help me. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head to the description below, links to social media, Discord, and if you'd like to support me and my content. If you actually prefer other content, remember, it does exist on this channel, besides this crappy book. Like, I'm serious. Oh, I hope you're all having a good week. It's just beginning, folks. Remember, it's Monday, but do try and enjoy yourselves, and if not, come back here and always get a good laugh with yours truly. There's tons of more content to come today, so stay tuned for that as well. Peace.